Paul here from PA Brew News. Got another homebrew here. We're at our pub right now, chilling at the corner pub. And we have a English mild on tap right now. So let's see if the internet can hold out long enough to pour a mild, to pull a mild, and see how she goes. So we have a big pint glass to enjoy this big old pint of mild. Got a little frothy near the end. A little frothy. Oh, I think there's... Yeah, froth it up a little bit near the end. Alright. Let's see how she goes. That's a heck of a head. That's a heck of a head going on right there. But mild looks nice. What's up, Chase? 2 pulls for a pint. It depends on what cask you have. There's some of them that are 2, some of them are 4. So sometimes when you have a hand pull, it's a 2 pull. Sometimes it's a 4 pull, quarter pulls. It depends on what you have. Like for instance, like this one, the smaller. So this is a half. This is a half. So this, there you go. Plus it'll give you a chance to look at the, so you can see the cascading effect, like the Guinness effect. So I don't know if you can see that or not. What's up, Sharon? Yeah. Yeah, it's only one. I mean, I plan on. I'm actually. I forgot to mention too. I'm actually brewing a. It is a sexy cascade, isn't it? At the moment, I'm brewing a sweet stout right now, so I have to be up for a little bit. And when you brew homebrew, it's mandatory by law that you drink while you do it. So I'm sorry, hands are tied, and I'm going to enjoy this mild while I'm brewing the sweet stout. So that's pretty cool. But the one thing I can tell you right off the bat, I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but this thing came out perfectly clear. I am so overwhelmingly happy about the color and the clarity of this beer. I'm extremely happy the way this beer came out. This is probably the nicest, visually speaking, right now, this is the nicest beer I've brewed so far. A beautiful ruby copper hue to this one, and beautifully clear. So let's round it up, and then in that nice tight head, see the protein stick to the glass there from that the head sticking to the side. Cheers. So there's a lot of nice earthy, peppery, copper coin, almost hedgerow hops going on because of that East Kent Goldings and that Fuggle. They're really singing. A little bit of a charry bit in the background. We used Caramel 400 for a little bit of char astringency, and of course that coloring. Caramel 60's in there, giving you a little bit of that nice toasted brown bread vibe, giving you a little bit of that nice toasted caramel vibes, burnt caramel vibes as well. We have a little bit Maris Otter, gives you a little beautiful biscuity quality. That is in there as well. So it kind of mixes with that brown bread tonality too, which is really nice. And we used a little bit of Pilsen just to fill it in. It gives you a nice light, almost saltine vibe in the background. And it's just something it's just something for the hops and the rest of the malt base to play on. And I think it's working pretty good. Really goes down like a dream. Nice little oiliness to it. I would say low side of a medium body, which is pretty damn good. Central Columbia calling me at whatever on a Sunday. But overall, I think this is an absolute winner of a mild. So for the next mild, I'm going to drop that Pilsen out. I was just using some leftover anyway. I'm going to kick up a little bit of the caramel malts just so it gets a little bit crazier. Yeah, it almost sounds like a double or a double bock because they are very like they're rich, they're roasty toasty, they're a little bit of dark brown bread qualities. You do have that little like almost that fall leaf kind of vibe in the background playing. Not so much like full scale margin, but it's a little bit there. ESB exactly. The only thing I'm lacking on this that I have that I've found in some really good milds is when those esters of that yeast kind of just sings a little bit of dark fruit in there, just a little bit of dark fruit. So I think a little bit more of an addition of caramel malts instead of that Pilsen might give that dark fruit tonality as well. But other than that, that is a dream of a beer. What an easy drinking, happy, fun experience. I used gelatin about 5 days ago. Let it sit, and it really did clear this beer out just perfectly. So, yeah. Top up. Aisle 5. Oh, it's milkshake time. Oh look, there's another beer. Who put that there? Crazy. Yep. So as far as English mild goes, I'm just super, super stoked about this. Sitting here with all my English coasters. There's the Morel's mild. We have the, actually I should probably put this one on right here. Should put this badge on. The Black Cat. This is a mild from Morehouse's. I've actually had that one. And one of the coolest badges I have. This is a vintage hand. It's actually actual brass. It's a vintage hand pull Morel's mild badge for the hand pull. So this is a vintage one. So this is pretty cool. Cost me a pretty penny, but like it's so beautiful, I just had to have it. So that's that's one of my little treats that I have in my corner pub. Those little beautiful knick-knacky treats. But yeah, this is a beautiful little beer. So at the moment, the sweet stout is mashing, ready to get brewed. And then, yeah, isn't it cool? And then next, after the sweet stout, we're brewing a Westie, a West Coast. So we're going to do 10 pounds of pale. Am I going to do 10 pounds of pale? I might do 5 pounds of Pilsen, 5 pounds of pale. And then I have some caramel rye. I might drop 2 pounds of caramel rye in there just for a little color and see if we can get a little bit of a soft caramel tonality and a little bit of a spicy rye mix in there too. Westie is bestie, and I have 4 ounces of crazy ass hops just waiting to go into that West Coast. So I'm really looking forward to it. And I already have the yeast sitting in the fridge ready to go too. So kind of looking forward to it. I've jumped into this brewing thing with both feet about 2 months ago, and I've just been having a blast. I brewed for years now, and I gave it up for a while, got back into it, gave it up for a while. I've never had this much fun, and I've never had this much fun doing it, and I don't think I've ever had like a system that works this well. Like it's doing this. Like I got this down. Like I can multitask. Like things are going easy. It doesn't really get in the way of me doing other things while I'm brewing. The only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to make a one system brew setup in a different room so I don't have to brew in the kitchen. I can brew in that room, kitchen in this room. But right now I'm still doing it in the kitchen, but at the same time, like I said, it's not really getting in the way of anything. Like I cook dinner while I'm brewing. Didn't get in the way of anything, so pretty cool stuff. And this is a really, really good beer, so yeah. Thumbs up to my English mild. Thank you, Chase, especially for joining me on this one. This has been Paul from PA Brew News, brewing a sweet stout, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers. Watch that finger. Here it comes.